Hey everyone, V here, back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio. When we last left off, we made it through the Nord mines. We started off at the northern outpost and journeyed through the Nord mines. We had a run-in encounter with Klinger, the general, who was the head of our little troop and who had seemingly intentionally brought all of the new troop members there, sent them in so that they would be killed by the human. Basically so that, like, it would raise fear about the human so that people would put their faith in Luis to fight back. But we also learned that Klinger, had abandoned Stroll's village, the village where Stroll's from, Mahalia, and let his family die as well as many other people in the village. And Stroll awakened to his archetype. He had his own epic rip his heart out scene. And we fought Klinger, defeated him. We also visited Academia for the first time, which is this game's Velvet Room. It's sort of an extra-dimensional space with an academic named Moore, who is apparently the author of our book. Can I actually see our book? No, it's in our bag. Moore is apparently the author of our book about the quote-unquote real world, the utopia. And yeah, we can basically go to Academia to learn some information as well as to upgrade our archetypes and stuff like that. We also we unlocked archetypes for Grius, even though he didn't like have an awakening scene. We still got his archetype for him. Yeah, I think that's what we got up to last time. Now we're about to hopefully get back to Grand Trad soon to make our way into the city so that we can prepare for Luis's assassination. Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. So, like I said in the last video, I had, because of all the technical issues, I'd played ahead a little bit. We're almost at the end of that. I went a little bit past this before I stopped. So we're almost at the point where I am going to be blind once again. So that's that. So almost there. And then last point of order is I noticed that the video quality was a little messed up last time. It was a little dark or something. And so I played around with my PlayStation settings, and I think I figured it out. So hopefully this should be bright and vibrant now for you guys. So sorry about that. Also, I didn't do this last time, but I know I was thinking about potentially messing with the volume. I'll leave it for one more episode. I haven't actually edited any of the episodes back yet, so I haven't heard how they sound in post. I'll do that after this episode, so I'll see if they sound like they need editing, and if they do, I'll do that in the next episode. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all of the things to tick off before we get into it here. So let's go ahead and get into it here. Let's get some sleep. I agree, Gallica. Up, Academia time. Starting off strong.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Yeah, you did, Gallica. That's kind of just how this goes.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others.
Okay.
Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights.
Yep, sounds just about typical for
One day,
Persona.
if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power, just as you do. That is my ideal world.
Cool.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
Yeah, I don't know if we can do that. Remember, one person on the outside can't really do
I
much.
mentioned before, did I not?
Yeah.
There is no hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition.
Absolutely.
In other words, even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration.
Cool.
Well, it's almost dawn.
Until dawn.
I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
Until we meet again, more. Also,
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
I'll give it a moment.
Good.
Okay. Of exciting note, in real life time, and this video will be coming out quite some time after this, so you guys will be like, that's super old news. But the Game Awards just happened, which I think this video is currently, this video is currently scheduled to come out in like sometime in a few months. So, like, excuse me. Like I said, it's gonna be very old news for you guys. But at the Game Awards, Metaphor did pretty well. It won, I think it won 3 awards. It won Best Art Design, which makes sense. I mean, like, this game is, like, art-wise is just stunning. So that's sort of hard to argue with. It might not be like the most graphically impressive game, but it is a beautiful game. It also won Best RPG, which was pretty cool. That was a big one. And it also won Best Narrative, which that's the one that really has me the most excited, because that's what I play games for, is for their stories. So I am really excited. And like I've said, like, based on the setup that we have for the story so far, I'm definitely into it. I'm intrigued. I'm very invested already. But it seems very simple. Like, just this idea that Luis is like some big bad guy and that's it. That's kind of all that it comes down to. It just feels... Sorry about that, my computer is making some noises. It just feels too easy. It feels like there must be something more to it. So I'm very excited to hear that it got Best Narrative, because that means that the story's going to go in some crazy places, and I am excited for it. Yeah, okay. Alrighty then, let's hit the road. I was listening back to my Grius voice, and oof, it was not great. I'll say that much. We'll see if I can do any better today. I tried practicing a little bit. Might just kind of be what we have, so we'll see. The king's funeral's coming up, is it not? We should hurry back to Grand Trad. Okay, yeah, I agree.
Here.
The royal capital, Grand Trad. We'll need to catch a carriage soon if we want to make it to the royal capital.
Let's go.
We can wait no longer. Are you ready?
Great. Let's move out.
Right, let's get moving then.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers.
Let's go.
To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal
On the
funeral
road
draws
again.
ever closer.
Whoa.
2 days remain.
We were just at 4 days. What happened?
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Jesus, this is a long road.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Luis zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
It always surprises me in like medieval fantasy type media how crazy travel times are. Like when you think about stories like Lord of the Rings, right? It makes sense that like Lord of the Rings is literally a ginormous epic tale that is all about a road trip that just spans multiple books, multiple movies, depending on what medium. That's just about a road trip. And so that you kind of are like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's like, it's a lot of time. And there's a lot of other media that is similar like that. But like, I think one of the times that it really hit me recently, I just recently rewatched Game of Thrones. And in the very, very first episode, I'll give enough context that those of you that haven't watched Game of Thrones will know kind of what's going on. So the sort of main family that the show follows, the Stark family, they're up in Winterfell, which is this not kingdom, it's this fort, city, I don't know what you would call it. It's this location up in the northern part of the country that they all live in. And then there's King's Landing, which is where the king lives. And in the very first episode of Game of Thrones, the king, Robert, goes to Winterfell to visit the Stark family. And when the king arrives, he makes some sort of comment like, oh, drop a bath. We've been riding for months. And that just like, I remember hearing that and being like, what do you mean months? What do you mean months? You're telling me travel between these places is taking you months? Which is just crazy to think about with, and I guess it's not technically just medieval fantasy, it's also just how the world was like a couple centuries ago before you had the advent of like things like trains and automobiles and stuff like that. But yeah, it's crazy. So like, yeah, the fact that this is taking 4 days is like, seems crazy for me to think about, but honestly, within the context of their world, that's probably nothing. Even within the context of our world, honestly, if you're driving cross country, it's going to take like if you're driving from like the East Coast to the West Coast, that's going to take probably at least like a week or so. So I guess it's not super wild.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
That's true. We are much stronger than we were in the last carriage.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
How are you holding up?
You okay? Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Rousant fellow we talked down.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. Almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
Yeah, it is kind of funny to think about the idea of the luxury of innocence and the burden of responsibility.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now, and stay sharp.
Okay, afternoon. Hey, look who it is.
Milady. Welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
So here's the thing. I'm pretty sure this is the same. Is it Rousant or Rosant? I don't remember. I think it's Rousant. I'm going to say Rousant. I'm pretty sure this is the same Rousant from the flashback, right? That was the knight serving the prince that we saw fighting with Grius. But I feel like she has such a different sounding voice. Unless I'm misremembering. Like, I feel like the Rousant from the flashback had a much higher voice.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Whereas this one has a pretty deep voice. So I don't know if I'm just misremembering the voices or if this is a different person, if they're just two, like, bright red-haired main relevant Rusant characters. Seems weird. That's not usually how these games kind of go with their character design, but not impossible. Maybe this one, like, could be a relative of the other one or something. I don't know.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. 'Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
Or maybe it's supposed to show that, like, she is now much more, like, aged and experienced, and so her voice has gotten deeper because she's older and wiser. I don't know, something like that.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
Yeah, it seems like everything's kind of a big ol' mess right now.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned.
It is interesting how, because of the royal magic, this world is this kingdom is very dependent on having a king. It's like, without the royal magic to sort of protect the borders and everything kind of just falls into disrepair, which is very interesting. It's not just like, you know, they need a king because formalities. They actually need a king. They need someone in power that can harness that royal magic.
After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party.
A search party? A search party for who? For
Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
searching for the prince? Oh, probably. After tomorrow, the city will be calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, a new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there will be no further need of a search party. Right, because if they were searching for the prince, once a new king is crowned, the prince is kind of irrelevant at that point, unfortunately, from a royal legal standpoint. Okay, so that definitely makes it seem like
draws ever closer. One day remains.
There we go. The fact that she's talking about a search party, she must be the same one from the flashback. Absolutely must be.
Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Euchronia, the day before the royal funeral.
Here we
As
go.
they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind. The magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
Back to Grand Trad. We've made it.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
I feel you.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
There's a hostelry? Is that a fancy medieval term for hotel or something? Like a hostel when you're traveling abroad is somewhere you can stay.
Here we go.
Grius went ahead. Let's hurry after him.
That's terribly unfair.
Okay, let's go ahead and talk to everyone. Okay, so we're going that way, it looks like. The journey was a rough one. I came across a horde of goblins and thought I was gonna die. I suppose it is reckless to be in this line of work with just a plain old horse-drawn carriage. If only I had a gauntlet runner. Wait, what's the point of complaining to an elder? I must be more exhausted than I thought. What do you gotta say, Straw? Nope, stop moving. I want to talk to you.
Now then.
I wonder what the lodging Grius mentioned is like. I can't wait to actually get some rest for once. Anything you gotta say, Gallica? What's wrong? The Hushed Honeybee Inn is on Sunshade Row. Give your map a look if you need a reminder of where that is. Okay. Now that we've talked to our companions.
The Grand Cathedral, why?
Anyone else got anything to say? Oh, you do.
An elder?
Elder, I remember you. You walked through the wasteland to get here before, correct? Caught a ride on a carriage this time, If so, the coachman did you a kindness.
Why, thank you. I appreciate your words. Okay. I'm assuming that Gallica is not going to let us go off anywhere, right? Seriously, a tavern? Let's not put food before the mission. We can always come back later. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. What do you got going on?
Hey!
Oh my god, what? What's this then? You come to pick this one over too. Hate to tell you, but he's got nothing worth taking. Is he alright? What? Never seen someone hit by this before. Just look at him. Of course he's not alright. I think somebody moves him along during the day, but come night he's always around these parts, moaning like a ghoul. Waste of sympathy trying to look out for these types. Not exactly a rare sight in town. What is going on with this guy? City's full of brain-sick unfortunates like him. Is that like Magla overdose or something? Looks like there's like rotten Magla coming off of his head. Jesus.
Ugh, come off it.
No, an elder again. And it's the same one that was skulking about earlier too. You dare to show yourself here just as the royal funeral is taking place? Oh, this is a bad omen. Hurry up and get out of here. Your kind will only make the Magla stronger. Wow, this lady's want to talk. It's like she can actually tell how much Magla is in the air. This guy, my favorite. Who's this? Oh, could it be? You are an elder, correct? My, I've never seen one of your kind before. I assume you're not from these parts. Tell me, do you hail from outside the city? That's right. I see. I must admit, I'm quite jealous of you, elder. Traveling outside of the city is a most dangerous venture. Unless you have a gauntlet runner, that is. Well, if this is your first time here, I must warn you to stay on your guard. The city's denizens can be somewhat unwelcoming towards people of your tribe. Okay, that was actually kind of a warmer reception than we've gotten for most. Oh. I'd advise against any detours right now. Sunshade Row's just down the stairs in the corner with the carriage rank right in front of us. Okay, so they're really not letting me deviate right now at all. Okay, so yeah, let's just get going then.
Just pathetic.
Jesus, what do you mean how pitiful? Calm down, people. Don't be rude. Sunshade Row.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Same. So this is Sunshade Row. Seems a fine place to disappear from prying eyes.
Got it.
But where's the inn? You suppose we should ask around?
Do you need something?
The Hushed Honeybee Inn? Only bad sorts of folks in there, you know. Well, go on your own risk. I won't stop you. You know the narrow alley behind the right side of the gallows? Go down that and there'll be some stairs. It's at the end of the way.
Damn.
Oh, you look like a relevant character. That accursed landlord. Told him my mother comes tomorrow and he still springs all this work on me.
Hey.
Hey, you. Fancy a riddle? Where is one to find the kind-hearted in this country? Where is one sure to find the kind-hearted in this country? No idea. Right up on those gallows there. Ooh. Yes, the people hanging there are good, virtuous people. A true villain never faces judgment, no matter their crimes.
Well...
By the way, you're not from the capital, are you? What brings you to this cesspool of a city? An inn on Sunshade Row? Oh, the honeybee. What business might one have there? I don't know. Hello? When will the next execution be? Oh, I can't wait. That last Nydia was a sight to behold. It's not often you get to see such pathetic cowering. Jesus, lady. Oh my god, calm down. This woman is like getting off on their executions. Also Nydia. I don't think that sounds like another
Got a moment?
oh no, of course you're not gonna let me go there. That sounds like another tribe. How many do we know about so far? Hold on. What? What did I press? Oh, I pressed the touchpad, which is usually the map, I think. But there just isn't one here. Memorandum. I want to see the different tribes we know about. Here we go. So we got the Elda, Clamar, Rusant, Parapus, and Rogue. And yeah, so Elda is the 9th distinct from the commonly known 8 tribes. So we've only learned about 4 of the 8 tribes so far, actually. Interesting. And it's interesting, like, is the fairy tribe not one of them? Because we don't have, even though we obviously know Gallica, we've met a fairy. We don't have anything on the fairy tribe. I assume that Nydia is one of the tribes.
What am I supposed to do here?
A shop in front of gallows. They're interesting goods, but I don't think they'll be of much use to us. Okay. Other shops, too. Let's make it... What was that? Oh, unidentified corpse. Being executed is bad enough, but having no one left to grieve for you after dying is just tragic. I feel you, Gallica.
Don't look at me, damn Elder.
Oh, Jesus. Rude.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
Yeah, this drunk guy is gonna put up a fight. I can tell.
Watch out for pickpockets.
What is
You
it?
can bet they'll all see you as an easy mark.
What? Why? I don't think I'm an easy mark.
You there?
What are you doing here? This ain't a place for a guy of your stature.
Hold on, an elder.
I see, so that's why.
What do you mean?
Take a look around, mate. The people who gather here have a little something in common. An elder like you, Parapus like us. I won't pry, but it's safe to say we've all been through the ringer we have.
Okay, that's kind of, you know, somewhat of like a mutual respect greeting.
Grius! We've heard all the soldiers at the fort got annihilated, but not you, I see, you stubborn old bastard. About that. Aye, don't you worry. Nearly all of Sunshade Rose in your debt. None of us here will go running our mouths now.
Oh, nice. Okay, I guess we're going into the inn. This is the Hushed Honeybee Inn.
Got it.
Finally, a place to get a proper rest. Something good's cooking too, I can smell it. Let's hurry inside.
You're back.
Papa, welcome home.
Well, hello. Who are you?
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble.
Maria, Papa, what's going on here? Okay, so we got... Hold on. We got Grius. We got Grius, who we know is a rogue with makeup facial markings. We have Maria, who looks like she's an angel being. That must be a different tribe. And then we've got this lady who is a Parapus.
These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
Is she like a Parapus or like a cat? No, I think she's a Parapus. I think she's more dog than cat.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home.
Oh God, this is gonna be a voice. I'll figure it out later.
Manners, Maria.
Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hello. Aren't you the cutest?
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
Oh, precious little girl.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know Grius had a daughter.
Neither did I.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
I imagine that the answer is going to be yes.
Of course. It wouldn't be the honeybee without her.
Hold on, is this... I just realized this is called the Hushed Honeybee Inn. Is the name of this place? The Hushed Honeybee Inn. How did I not put that together sooner? That if you get rid of the Hushed, you just have the Honeybee Inn. Like from Final Fantasy VII.
Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Absolutely.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
Hit us with it. Fabienne.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Look at Gallica's tiny little... Oh, I thought maybe she had a tiny little bowl. I think she's just holding like a tiny little piece of tomato in her hand.
Oh, pipe
That's
down,
hilarious.
boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities.
Stroll kind of sounds like someone from Xenoblade Chronicles. I don't know who, but it's just his voice is giving me Xenoblade vibes.
She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the Resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us. Which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
What do we got,
Midway
Grius?
through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
Good plan. I knew we could leave it in your hands.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him.
That's kind of wild. So, like, I have to think if we go after him in broad daylight in the middle of the funeral, let's say we're successful, Grius isn't getting out of that. There's no way. Like, this is a suicide mission for Grius, basically.
I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening.
Okay.
And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things.
Fair enough.
This is all I need.
Ooh, nice dagger.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you just get in the way.
I thought we are helping. We're gonna be the distraction.
Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
All right.
Not much of a choice, I suppose.
One last thing. Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
Got to prepare tonight. Too much still needs doing. And best that it's done as far from her as possible.
I hear you, but you could take 5 minutes to tuck her in, Grius. You're trying to stay away from her.
And there's his fatherly side, I suppose. Sorry, but I'm going to bed early. I need a full night's rest if I don't want to be a liability.
Well, we've all been short on time to ourselves. but I'd feel bad leaving Maria all alone. Shall we go check in on her? At least?
Yeah, we should check in on her.
Look at that.
Alrighty. Well, bed. Oh, we got some memorandum stuff. The Hushed Honeybee Inn. A tavern and inn located on the back streets of Grand Trad, managed by a parapus named Fabienne that acts as Grius' secret base of operations. The first floor is known to be an unofficial meeting place for minority tribes to gather and exchange information. Fabienne is generally aware of Grius' covert operations and occasionally even lends her cooperation. At the tavern, Fabienne prepares delectable dishes from her hometown, and her food is highly popular. Redgrass roasted bidou. A culinary specialty from the hometown of Fabienne, hostess of the Hushed Honeybee Inn. Roasted with zesty spices and redgrass herbs, this aromatic poultry dish is supposedly so addictive one bite will make you crave it for life. Many customers frequent the Honeybee to indulge in this meal alone. A hidden gem of Sunshade Row. Maria Alces, Grius' daughter, part rogue, part Ishkia. Okay, so Grius' daughter, and she's part rogue, part Ishkia. So Ishkia must be the angel. And so that means, so we have Grius was with some full Ishkia, who is her mother, presumably. She lives at the Hushed Honeybee Inn in Grand Trad, where Fabienne takes care of her. A cheerful and lovable girl, she helps out at the inn at night, but is often discriminated against for being half-blood, resulting in a lack of friends her own age. Aw, that's shitty. So, are there not many half-bloods in this world? It's all like, people are really only like reproducing within their own tribes? I guess so. Fabienne Vulpes, a fitting name. Proprietress of the Hushed Honeybee Inn, a tavern and inn located in the back streets of Grand Trad. A beautiful parapus woman of good character. She has a common law marriage with Grius and thinks of his child Maria as her own. Interesting. So yeah, she and Grius are kind of a thing. It appears. Okay, hey. Stroll, what's up? After nothing but the hard ground of campsites, I'm looking forward to sleeping tonight. You can handle Grius' daughter, can't you? I suppose so. Thanks for the help, buddy. I can faintly hear the hustle and bustle of the city from beyond the closed shutters. What do you guys say? Grius isn't around to do it, so let's go talk to Maria. I bet she's pretty lonely now after all. Okay. Guest room. The door is locked, but no one seems to be inside. Maria's room. Does this room belong to Grius' daughter, Maria? It doesn't look like it's a guest room. Okay. Downstairs. Hey, look at that. Okay, let's go talk to Fabienne first. Actually, anything in here? Food shelf. Fabienne's groceries for the inn are all lined up. I don't want to get in her way, so I'll leave them alone.
Please enjoy your stay.
Grius and I go ways back. Please make yourselves at home.
Sorry, this voice is also going to be rough. Maria.
Did you need something?
Did you need something? I can't sleep.
I can't sleep.
You can't relax? Your job must be hard.
It is.
Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it.
Sure, you can see my book.
You like books, huh?
Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what they're like.
You've never seen a book before? Jesus Christ. Want to read it together?
Want to read it together?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but I still have work to do.
Now, Maria this is going to be such a dumb reference. If any of you have ever played the Harry Potter PC games, In the very early ones, like Sorcerer's Stone and maybe also Chamber of Secrets, Maria sounds like the voice actress for Hermione in those games.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Good job, Maria.
Let's read then.
This is child labor, is what this is. Unjust child labor.
There's so many pictures. Are all books like this?
I mean, I'm not really sure what books are like in this world if you've never seen a book before.
Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
Do you help out every day?
Oh, shoot. I was adjusting my mic, and I didn't see that there was a choice there. What could I have picked? Oh, that's fine.
It's lots and lots of work, but it's fun too. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard.
I like you. I like this kid.
Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
Oh, that's so sad. Are you sure you're all right?
Are you sure you're doing all right?
Yes, Papa's always like this when he comes home, but I'm happy he's here.
Okay.
Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Let's do this again sometime.
Let's do this again sometime.
Really? You don't mind talking to me?
No, absolutely not.
Then it's a promise.
Yay.
You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe.
I will.
I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
She must be feeling anxious herself, but she's still concerned from the bottom of her heart about our safety. I feel comforted by Maria's kind-hearted nature.
The pure-hearted maiden.
Hey!
Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer.
We're getting a new bond from a pinky promise, not a handshake.
Thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Bond. Oh, but it still shows it as a handshake. That's disappointing.
Thank you.
Healer. The party can now study the healer. Nice. Look at that new archetype. And sense the heroic embodiment of the healer from Maria. You can now study the healer in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
Like, so here, I'm worried about Grius. I'm going to be honest. I feel like there's a decent chance Grius dies tomorrow. I'm not feeling confident he survives this assassination. It's just like, between him being an older character and also him being like, so in the Persona games, right? Obviously, I know this isn't Persona. But in the Persona games, we are typically like a ragtag group of kids making our own way in the world. Here, if there was no Grius, if it was just us and Stroll so far, that would kind of be more in line with that. With Grius, it's a little weirder, right? Because he's this veteran soldier who has lots and lots of, presumably decades of experience and knowledge. And it feels like he's too useful to stick around, honestly. It also kind of feels like because he has a daughter and because he's going to attack Luis in broad daylight. Like I said, even if he's successful, I don't see how he makes it out of that. We also, another thing that kind of has me worried about Grius is the fact that he didn't have a real awakening. His awakening was sort of just that tutorial moment where we just did it from academia. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Grius might not make it through this. I'm really nervous. I'm sure it'll work out.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Probably lying to her. Poor girl.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to feel so bad for Maria.
I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabienne and go to bed.
Okay. Oh, reading time. Ooh, what is this picture?
All right. I'll try to read this part now.
You got this?
In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life.
The enlightened king hears the voice of the citizens and protects their way of life? Yeah, okay.
What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia.
That's a tough sentence for a little girl who's just trying to learn how to read it.
All are equal. All live in safety. And the rich and poor are as one. With no gaps, no conflict. All are friends, deserving of help.
Wouldn't that be wonderful if that were true? Wouldn't that just be really nice if that's actually how our world was?
Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting. And everyone always gets along.
Yeah, just like, okay, that'd be cool.
Wow. Where is this place?
It doesn't exist.
No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go.
Oh, baby girl.
Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
No, it doesn't seem like it.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
Okay.
The king's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
Okay.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
Okay, so we're gonna put our soldier uniforms back on to get in there. That makes sense. That's a good plan.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
Nah, she's a cool kid.
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all. We're going to split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here. Don't worry.
Papa.
Does Fabienne know what we're doing? Does she know that Grius is almost certainly not coming home?
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
That just can't be true. We can read some more.
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Yeah.
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Be careful.
See you soon.
Bye, Maria.
Once it's over, we'll regroup back here at night. I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
Locations of facilities. Press R1 to open the local map. Icons show where each facility is located. Major facilities include the weapon shop, armor shop, general store, and magic shop.
Let's go.
To get to the Grand Cathedral, we've got to head down to San Lemeo Street and then turn right when we get to the square in front of the gallows. There should be some shops selling weapons or armor on our way, so let's stop by. If you can't find them, your map should help. Now we can go to the shops. Okay.
That reminds me.
And now, as of this point, we have officially reached the point that I stopped at. I got to about here. So I basically recorded a video that was almost the same length as the one from last time, where I got to the end of the Nord Mines. And then I saw that the sound was all screwed. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll just redub it later. I'm going to start recording the next video. So I started recording the next video, got to this point, and then was like thinking about it. And I was like, redubbing it later sounds like a nightmare. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start from scratch. So that's when I did that. So I got to here, stopped, scrapped that video, and just started from before. So now that we're here, I'm officially back into blind territory. But yeah, let's see what memorandum we got. Regolith Grand Cathedral. An enormous cathedral built in the royal capital around the time Sanctism was established as the state religion. The largest structure in the entire kingdom, it boasts a scale far surpassing any other Sanctus construction. The land on which it was built was the former cemetery for the Euchronian royal family. The highest point of the building soars past the palace by a large margin. Yeah, that's a crazy giant building. Many feel the comparative grandeur of the cathedral implies that the authority of Sanctism exceeds that of the royal family, which has nettled more than a few older citizens. Yeah, I really am not a fan of religion, so I don't know. We'll see how it plays in here. It'll be interesting to see what they do with Sanctism. Even the name of it just sounds like Sanctus. That doesn't sound like a good thing. The time's already come, huh? When you're ready, let's head for the Regolith Grand Cathedral.
It's time.
What do you got to say, Stroll? It's almost time. Let's stay focused.
Nice.
Oops. Okay. All right, let's get going. They'll let me actually go to the shops this time. Today's the royal funeral. The king, he's really gone. My bottle's about gone, too. I'm gonna have to throw my own royal funeral.
What?
He reeks. What's with this guy? We can't go through this way, so let's steer clear. Okay, apparently we cannot go down that alley because this drunk man is very clearly blocking the whole thing. More. Hello.
Huh.
I don't know why, but I can sense Moore's presence over there. Does that mean this place is peaceful enough that you can connect to academia? Come to think of it, I did find a new power. I should go to academia when I can. Yeah, let's jump to academia real quick.
No,
unlock the healer.
Oh.
Why? That's a new archetype. Might I ask you for a demonstration? Oh, that's trippy. I tried to move the camera and it just made my head hurt. Cat. Hi, Plateau. What a cute cat.
Oh.
Look at his face. It's like he knows he's cute. Yeah, he does. Ah, thank you for coming. You seem to be walking your own path, as I expected you would. Splendid.
Well then.
I realize this is sudden, but there's something I wanted to ask of you regarding the power you were all gifted with. About archetypes. I have a task I'd like you to undertake.
What?
What do you mean by task?
All right.
To stand fearless in the face of change. That may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That, indeed, is the truth of archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom's history all showed glimpses of such power, though not to the extent you have. Yet now their tales are largely forgotten, fables in obscurity.
That means...
A hero standing alone is no hero at all, but a simple dissenter. Without the support of others, their ideals are soon buried beneath history's weight, and their lives go unnoticed. The same holds true for archetypes. An archetype will only reach their ultimate power once you obtain and unite many heroic embodiments. If you can achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I am sure we can take the first step toward the ideal world I described in my novel.
Because you see...
Researching this power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain the task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. That is to say, your outwardly royal virtue.
This one's important.
Quest start. Moore's task forward and prologue. To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I should raise the healer archetype to rank 10. This can be completed by anyone. Okay, and I'll get some hero's incense and it'll increase my imagination. Interesting. Oh. Increase imagination. I kind of wonder. So we have, I can't pull up right now our royal virtues, but we have our royal virtues, right? Which are those different attributes that we want to raise. The way it works in Persona games is by doing different activities, you gain points. There's like a hidden point tally that when you've gained enough points, you level up in one of the skills. I wonder if this game will have more fixed level ups. So we just had that increases imagination. I wonder if that means we'll get some points towards imagination, or if our imagination will just like go up one level. If it's the latter, I kind of like that. If it's the former, that's fine too, but I kind of think that it would be cool to have it be like a more discrete upgrade system.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, shoot, I wanted to pick a different option there. I wanted to pick why are you helping me? God damn it. Okay, leave it to me. Thank you for coming so quickly to your decision.
Yes, that's right.
The confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable, is it not? For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Luis.
But for that...
To that end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes, and research the way their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed change the very world around them. As we share a fantasy of ideals, surely I, too, will share in this growth.
This research...
Oh my god, what is going on with my computers? Making all sorts of beeping noises all the time. And when that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them may fade. Such as where this place is, and why the king can find me here. Through research, you gain more power, and I regain my memories. And ultimately, we reach the utopia I dream of. A mutually beneficial agreement, no? Already, your efforts have done much for my research. Now, there is more I can do to assist you.
How delightful.
If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. Oh, cool. I can show you whenever you'd like. In this way, your encounters with others will become a source of even greater strength.
Regards.
Let us face these hardships together. I have high hopes for your future endeavors.
Ah, how good of you to come.
Unlocking skills in academia. Skill inheritance is now available. You can now spend mag to unlock previously learned skills and give them to other archetypes. You can individually set the skills each archetype inherits. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. So, okay, so these are my skills, and I can pick like one other skill from a different archetype. I see. Should probably take over wind. Do I get wind as the mage? Can I see? Yeah, okay. Oh, I can only see my... Oh, 11 and 20? Are those all the skills I get? Do I never get, like, stronger versions of this magic or anything? Honestly, having wind would be really good. Give me another... What do you call it? Damage type. Another magic type. Yeah, I just might do that. What are these things? Chase support? Make support attacks from your comrades happen more easily in overworld combat. What does that even mean? Can comrades attack in overworld combat? I didn't realize that was a thing. Stroll? Stroll doesn't have any other archetypes. So, let me see. Let's go to study. What do I have? I have... Oh god. There we go. 9,639. And this one Oh, it costs 1,000, of course it does. So it'd be 1,500 to unlock both of those. And 2,000, so 2,500? Or sorry, 1,500 plus 2,000, so 3,500. I'm just gonna unlock it all for both of them.
Fascinating. This right here, all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
New archetype for Stroll. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to reach out a hand to any in need, even amidst the chaos of battle, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the healer. The soul of the healer. Nope, that's not his voice. The soul of the healer. Should any among us need aid, I gladly offer it. This too is an important role on the battlefield.
A new ability.
A new ability.
I see.
I'm just gonna, let's just go through and unlock everything.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Unlock it all.
Yeah.
I see. Then this is the soul of the Seeker. So be it. I'll do my best to prove worthy of the name. To restore honor to the nobility.
A new power to wield.
I see.
Alright, and last but not least, the mage.
I'm counting.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ah, so this is the power of the mage. I'm ready to unleash the new magic at my disposal. I will fight for the powerless. Hell yes, Stroll. Well, well. Well, well. I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Oh, cool.
Right. I can
Thank
get used
you.
to this.
Okay. Now let's unlock two with
this. All right.
with Gnome.
I'm counting on.
Of course.
Does Gnome have any dialogue when he claims the power? Let's see.
Really?
So this is the power of the healer's soul. I feel the power of restoration and light within me. I will help others. For anyone in need, I will do all in my power. It's so interesting because in Persona games, the protag typically doesn't really have a personality. They're supposed to be more of like a like player insert or audience insert. But here, by speaking and by like saying, like the fact that Gnome is saying some things here and commenting on his thoughts about unlocking these archetypes gives him somewhat of a personality, which is interesting and different, and I like it. So this is the power of the warrior soul. This overwhelming strength seems perfect for fighting on the front lines. I will see this through, to know my destiny. Well, well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I am very pleased. My own research is coming along nicely. Take this. Oh, 3 more heroes fruit. Cool.
I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. Do I... Let's see. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I can jump right to inheritance. Oh, and there's light damage. So... Let's see. If I... Oh, come on. So channel. Oh, it does raise my stuff up, but I want to keep mage on my main guy so that I have as many whatchamacallits as possible. Magic abilities. And I think I want to keep warrior on Stroll because I don't want to, like, I would switch him to healer to get that task going for, oh no, healer, there we go, to get that task going for more, but I feel like it will be helpful to have someone physical based if I'm going to be mage and super magic based. Yeah, these are interesting. So if with Maria, if I get to rank 3 with her bond, then healer to rank 20, and then 9,000 mag, I can unlock this, like, better healer. Okay, I am going to go inherit, though. And I am going to inherit this. Deals weak magic wind damage to one enemy. Yeah. Right? Or this is HP recovery. That would be good to have too. But I kind of like having all the different elements.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yes.
Watch this.
And then I think what I'll do is I'll give Stroll the heal.
All right.
Yeah, so that at least one of us
Here's
to
the ace
heal.
up my sleeve.
Okay. And I can only do one, right? It won't let me do another? No, okay. So I wonder, if I were to buy another now, would I be able to switch freely between them? Ooh, I want to test it. Okay, I'm going to. I'm going to test it with the light. Or no, I'll test it with the healing, because at least the healing is helpful to have.
All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
This should do it.
Oh,
I've
super
been saving
cool.
this.
Yeah, once you unlock it, you can switch freely. I really like that.
I have a few skills.
That's really nice. So once you have it, you can just kind of go back and forth all you want.
I've been saving this.
That's really nice. Is it? Oh, it's also unlocked for like other ones. It's not specifically just the mage. So once I've unlocked it somewhere, it's just unlocked forever. That's really good. I really like that system. Do you have any more lectures? Inheriting skills, what do you got? As you develop an archetype's power, you make that power your own. Thus, changing to a new archetype will allow it to inherit the skills you've learned in other archetype trees. Inheritable abilities can be freely set in academia. However, there is a hard limit on the number of skills you can equip at once. You'll have to personally assign inherited skills for each archetype. Additionally, inheriting skills will require a skill-specific amount of mag. After paying it, the skill can be added or removed as you like. There we go.
What would you care to know?
So more will just tell us there.
Now that you say it.
At any rate, have you checked any of the shelves here? They're filled with books on the nature of archetypes. I've added my own footnotes to many of the texts as well. Given the selection, I could be imprisoned here for the rest of my life and still have more to learn. I intend to document my findings on the second floor. There's still much for me to do, but I'd appreciate your help in the future. Okay, let's actually, let's check out these scrolls. Can I see anything new? Screw this. This is so weird. This is so weird. I don't know what to make of it. Oh, interesting. There's like an arrow above Moore's head. What is that?
Do make yourself at home.
Oh, that's just his symbol, I guess. Okay, there should be another shelf unlocked now that I have the healer. Yeah, look at that. Wait, what is this? Archetype Advancement Handbook? Did I already read that? Oh god, come on. Yeah, I did already read that. Okay, healer? Yes. This looks like research notes about the healer archetype. In times of yore, there lived heroes who healed all who looked to them for succor, regardless of birth. Their souls together form the power of the healer. Among them, the adept who walks the path of salvation I dubbed the cleric, and the elite guardian of all things holy I dubbed the savior. The healer archetype is not only peerless in its healing and purification on the battlefield, but is a master of offensive light magic as well. But in choosing to heal, one must sacrifice the strength to harm, or the resilience to act as shield. Let no healer forget this truth. So this archetype is a supporting role with great healing magic and some offense with light magic, but otherwise it's pretty fragile. Cool. Okay.
Oh.
Yes. Get out of here. Okay, now we're back out here. So we should be able to go to these shops now? Question mark. Oh, that's a fake shop apparently. What are you guys talking about? Oh, well, there's shops this way. Is the procession still far? I suppose it wouldn't pass through a dingy street like this. There's no way they'd bring the king near a street full of parapus. Whoa there, hold on now. Is that an elder over there? Don't stare. I can feel my skin crawling. How very nice.
Hey, mister.
Mum got cross with me. She said don't say bad things about other people. But saying bad things about parapus is A-okay. Why's that? Because I don't get in trouble for saying stuff like weird ears or no horn. And so, wait, hold on. You don't have horns either, huh, mister? You're not Kamar, mister? I am not. Was there anything else over this way? We came from there? No, I don't think so. Okay. Yeah, let's go this way. Teaching the youth of tomorrow some good stuff, it seems.
You've come at a good time.
Oh. Hey now, elder lad. It's a nice sword you've got there. Oh, this is a black market dealer? Are you gonna sell me some drugs? Relax, I'm no thief. That sword says you're a mercenary, so I've got a little proposal for you. You must have picked up some mag from fighting monsters, yeah? If you're not using it, let me take it off your hands. By mag, I'm talking about tiny crystal shards. I buy them up on the order of Sanctus
Don't
Church.
miss your chance to sell now.
The accumulators out there gather it too, but I say they're inefficient. Anyway, what else would you use it for? Pretty sweet deal I'm offering, mate.
Isn't that...
Mag, that's the currency we use to study archetypes in academia. If you're really strapped for money, you could exchange mag here. You need... God. You need both, though, so I'll leave it up to you. Oh, I have, like, the hiccups. Magla Accumulator. A device that gathers magla crystals, too small or impure for use, and refines them into magla crystals of sufficient quality for use in magic igniters. It has a number of open pipes that extend outwards, and is sometimes accompanied by a floating terminal device, mainly stationed in areas where large amounts of people gather, such as Grand Trad or other large cities. The pipes and floating terminal collect magla from the atmosphere, though the amount collected is marginal because the technology is new. The quality of the crystals produced are a far cry from good, but they are sufficient for igniters and are linked to the increased efficiency in igniter production, which until now has always required natural crystals. Though unpopular with most of the nobility who see them as an eyesore, they are viewed favorably by most, the main reason being that the crystals produced by signiters can be sold. This alleviates the discontent of those who feel deprived of the opportunity to make use of the magla that exists within everyone, as igniters and magic education are too expensive. Currency. The reeve is the standardized unit of currency in the United Kingdom of Euchronia. It comes in several denominations, marked by size, shape, and type of coin, and ranges in value from large gold coins to average silver coins to various copper coins for subunit amounts. The largest denomination of reeve is the Euchronian ingot, or ingot, equivalent to 20,000 reeve. It is rectangular in shape, fitted with a special stone to prevent forgery, and rarely seen due to its high value. The Euchronian gold coin, or gold, equals 5,000 reeve. It is a circular golden coin bearing the likeness of the first king of Euchronia, who is extolled as the merciful king. So 4 gold is an ingot. Silver comes in 2 variations. The first, called silver, is the Euchronian silver coin, equal to 500 reeve. Okay, so 10 silver makes a gold. Okay. It is round in shape and bears the crest of the Euchronian royal family. The second, the regolith silver coin, is a relatively new denomination equal to 1,000 reeve and is commonly known as church silver. It was issued by the Crown Theocracy to commemorate both the state's adoption of sanctism as its official religion and the construction of the regolith Grand Cathedral. It is the same triangular shape as the Sanctus Crest and serves to reinforce the political power of the Sanctus Church. Copper coins have been in circulation across all 3 countries since before annexation and continues to be used today. There is no uniform value for them, and they're mainly used for exchanging nominal amounts too small for silver. These qualities, as well as how rarely they are counterfeit, have led to them remaining unregulated. All copper coins are round in shape, but feature various designs. The most common in circulation is the Euchronian standard, but there are many featuring geography from Oceania and Montario as well. Okay. Cool. What deal are you offering on this magla? On this mag? We'll purchase mag that you've got. It's more favorable on days when weather is bad. They're bringing back weather is bad stuff. That's always a thing in Persona. Stuff is always better on days when weather is bad.
Big cities like Grand Trad are the only places you can exchange mag. So you in?
Okay, what do we got? So, if I sell you 1 mag, you give me 2 reeves. Okay, that's good to know. Probably won't do that much because I think mag is pretty useful.
Mag'll get sensor on days the weather's bad. That means the worse the weather, the higher I'll pay. That's why more and more people only come by on days with bad weather. You're the type to mind the conversion rate too.
I wonder how big of a difference it is with the conversion rate.
It's nothing but Clamar this and nobles that round here lately. My head's killing me listening to it all.
What do we got? Oh, okay. Armor shop.
Welcome.
Oh, what a rare customer. Sorry, but we'll be closing soon because of the royal funeral, I'm afraid. Oh, but you'll still let me buy stuff now? Okay. Anything good? So this, magic +2. That is really good. Yeah, I'm gonna buy that and put it on myself. What is, what am I currently wearing on him? I'm gonna get this high defense one for him. I don't need that 3 evasion.
Ooh.
Okay. And okay. Yep. It's gonna get us some good old magic.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to give him some, or ooh. Actually, oh, am I already wearing these? I think I'm already wearing these. Yeah, I think I found these in a chest for Stroll. Sell. Yeah, let's sell this stuff. Okay. I have some old stuff I can sell, probably. 280, that's it? Jesus. Okay, I'll hold on to it, because none of this stuff is really worth much anyway. Okay. Appraise. I don't have anything to appraise. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but there's no wisdom in buying the first piece of armor that happens to be within your budget. That may be reasonable when you're dealing with clothing or shoes, but for defensive gear, it's best to prioritize armor that suits your needs and body. If you start acting like some spoiled Kamar and come back in here and start complaining and demanding a return for armor that doesn't fit, I swear I'll ban you. It'd be bad for us if we got banned from here. In any case, we should put some consideration into the compatibility between our armor and archetype.
Hey, listen.
Hey, that's not the sales floor. It's a storeroom for antiques. I know I need to organize all those helmets. Don't judge me, okay? That's funny. Isn't that armor too big for you? The right fit is important. New leather shoes have a unique smell. They're from Grand Trad, so they're probably halfway decent quality. Okay. Good. Good there. Looks like we got a weapon shop right here. Or here. Or here. There we go.
Hello there.
The royal funeral's being held today, so I've got to close up shop soon to mourn in my own way. If you're looking to make a purchase, get on with it, please.
What do you got? What do you got that has some magic? Apprentice's mace. Oh, it's apprentice monks. This one seems... Yeah, my attack goes up 34. And it increases fire strength, which seems pretty good. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about for... Nothing for Stroll. Stroll already has some better stuff. He has that dragon sword, I think. Anything to praise? No.
What do you
Listen.
think?
In order to get the most out of any weapon, consideration must be paid to its type. For example, swords slash the enemy, while lances pierce them. If you're familiar with the characteristics of a weapon, even the simplest of attacks may turn the tide. A weapon's affinity can decide the victor before a blow is ever struck. For a true warrior, this is all common knowledge, but since so many these days rely on igniters and skip the fundamentals, I figured I'd refresh your memory, just to be safe. Okay, what can I look at here? This weapon seems to be particularly sharp.
So?
Armaments like that offer their own strengths that magic can't match. Let's make sure we're well-rounded. Let's go. Okay. Anyone over here want to say anything? What is this? Gold beetle? There's an insect emitting a strange light. I obtained a gold beetle. What the heck is that? Is that useful? Seems like a key item or something. God, just like corpses on the ground. Jeez. Oh, did not mean to do that.
Hey, say there.
It seems Sanctifex Forden will be the next king, or so my husband tells me. He has some standing with the Sanctus leadership, you see. He has all sorts of inside gossip. Incredible. My husband could never.
Hey?
What is this? Comfort concoctions. This is going to be consumables, which I don't really care about.
Ugh, come off it.
My word, what is this? There's a hair on this herb. Fine. Shopkeep will buy it for half the price. Oh my goodness. Small bottle. Yeah, that's standing out, isn't it? There's a vial that glows with a mesmerizing light. Yeah, I'll touch it. The vial shattered.
Oh my.
Well, you break it, you buy it. And that bottle was already cracked anyway. I'm just kidding. You weren't hurt, were you? You can have what was inside if you like. Oh, cool. Got some mag. It's a pile of medicinal herbs. A rather pungent smell is coming from it. The spice gives off a suspicious glow. Yeah, stick my hand into it. Oh, I obtained a gold beetle. Cool. I'm just getting all sorts of stuff here. That looks like another gold beetle back there. Can I get it? Can I get it? Can I get it? No.
And what is it you want?
The king wouldn't have looked twice at me, but you can't help but feel sad. Anyway, you making a purchase today? Yeah, so we got lots of stuff here. So paralysis. Use it to return to the dungeon entrance. That's useful to have, potentially. How much? I'll get like 5 of these. It just seems like that might be useful to have. Parch water. I can't buy it. It's sold out. Mysterious water that induces thirst the more you drink it. A natural desiccant to dry up plants and trees. Key item. Interesting. Anything to appraise? No.
Oh, but which action to undertake?
The variety here is not bad, eh? All these jars do make it a little cramped, though, I suppose. You can hear the little buggers scurrying away to find new homes. I'm sorry, but please bear with me until I can clean things up.
Hey?
Okay. Let's keep going. Going, and going.
Say there.
The Regolith Grand Cathedral. Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting into it now. Let me do a quick save. We're gonna go here now. I gotta make sure I'm alternating properly.
Oh,
right? Oh, that's Traveler's Voices is what this is.
All right then.
Not, this is the map. I was pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, it looks like, yeah, it looks like I saw everything there. Now we're here. Oh, I see. The shops are also, I can see the different specific points of interest. That's pretty cool. World map.
Where to?
Okay, yeah, I guess we're here. Wait, sorry,
right,
where are we on here? Oh, we're down there, I see. Let's go north.
How fine.
You're not serious.
There was a bounty I'd been after for a while, but when I asked about it at the recruitment center, I'd heard that Katharina had already taken it out. Huh, I don't envy your luck. Must be rough having to go up against the best bounty hunter in the country. It is frustrating, but I do admire her for her excellent work. If she wasn't a Parapus, I'm sure people would see her in a much better light. Katharina, is that the,
Yeah, amazing.
that name came up before somewhere, didn't it? Is that the, like, pink-haired one that we came across earlier? I think the first time we were in Grand Chat. I think it is.
Dreadful.
Ew, this city is way too big. I got carried away and started running down Central Street. And now look at me. The Grand Cathedral feels like an eternity away.
Whoa!
What the hell is this?
Young man, have you some interest in this shop's wares? Don't presume this is some paltry mustery shop. From the Moldova archipelago to Montario, we've wares from all over the country. The costs sometimes reflect that fact accordingly, however. We've all sorts of things, from gear with the power to heal to foodstuffs to, well, nothing you'd want in your kitchen.
What did he mean by that last bit? This place is a little suspicious, but do you want to buy something anyway? Do I not get to know what they are? I guess, let me click on this one just because worst comes to worst, it's only 85. Oh. He said that hitting an opponent with this will make them forget things. Right now you have 0. No, I don't need that.
Bye-bye now.
Something wrong? Nothing catch your fancy? Well, our shop is open every day. Come again if you're so inclined.
Interesting, so he just has some like random stuff every once in a while.
Yeah, amazing.
People chatting. Okay, so yeah, that's the holy crap. That is certainly the cathedral there.
Oh, dear me.
Gotta run around first.
To think so many would gather like this. I suppose it is to be expected of a royal funeral.
Was the late king that popular with the people? I'd suppose many would have come only to see the Grand Cathedral.
Oh, dear me.
Mumble mumble. Whoever was behind the king's death, I'd be disappointed if they stopped there. This country is rotten to the core. It needs to collapse once and for all.
That is quite a disrespectful thing to say.
That I must agree.
Nice. People don't want to admit it, but they want change. Little boy.
Hey, mister.
My mum said she's going to see the Royal Funeral. Not me, though. I'm going to stay home and play with my dad. Good for you.
Oh, dear me.
All right, then.
See there.
What do we got in this park here? Nothing over here. People talking? People talking anywhere? No? No one's talking? Oh, you're talking.
On to shite, this has.
Oh, damn it, this is the worst. Looks like there's some bugs mixed in the spices. I can already picture that Clamar regular of mine all red in the face screaming at me. Looks like I'll be down a customer from here on. Okay, let's get inside this park. So, hold on. Did I see a... Oh, I did.
What did I tell you, sir? We made it just in time.
They must have come for the royal funeral, but the Grand Cathedral's already so crowded. I don't know if they actually made it in time. What's your deal?
What should I do?
Burly butcher. People may be flooding in for the royal funeral, but I'm not raising prices for a quick reeve. That's why I'm paying my respects to His Majesty. Bedow meat. Bedow meat. Bird meat that has been modified to increase its edible area. Cooking ingredient. Well, I can't cook yet, so I don't need that. I used to think meat was only cooked at home or shops, but these gauntlet runners the rich folk drive around have kitchens in them, apparently. Gauntlet runners. I'd like to try riding in one someday.
Amazing.
So would I. Yeah, this is the one. This is Katharina, right? Is it? Wonder what it's like inside. I got this friend working for a nice family. She'll get to watch the royal funeral from the good seats. I don't know if this is Katharina or if I just have that in my brain for some reason. Maybe it's because she's the only, like, significant... Well, not the only significant Parapus. There's also Fabienne. But other than Fabienne, she's the only significant Parapus that we've come across.
It's quite fresh.
Sorry to break it to you, but we're planning to close up shop early today. We're mourning for the king and all. What's up with all this water? Cooking ingredient restores 30 MP to one ally. Interesting.
Fancy a chat?
It's not just any old water, you know. You won't find such clean water, well water anywhere else. My husband goes through loads of trouble bringing it back here, so please don't say it's overpriced. Oh, I feel bad for her. I don't want to buy it just because I'm not gonna buy something from this fictional merchant just because I feel bad for them. That's ridiculous.
Oh, dear me.
Simply amazing.
Ah, how beautiful. The Grand Cathedral's exterior is truly stunning. I sense a kind of strength about it, one that can endure anything that may happen. Even if it were attacked, I'm certain it wouldn't be harmed at all. Of course, no one would dare try to attack the Grand Cathedral.
Well, that feels like a rather telling statement.
My oh my.
Now, the only thing is, I don't know if that means us, or if that means that there's going to be some larger attack on the cathedral.
Oh my.
My word, the Grand Cathedral is simply magnificent. It's even larger than I imagined.
Please forgive me. You came all this way, but it looks like we won't really be able to see inside due to this crowd.
There's no need for apologies. This is such a marvelous view already. Simply being able to visit Grand Trad is more than enough to satisfy me,
Cuculus. You promised me that you'd call me that here, remember?
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Cuculus. Interesting. Yeah, so this is a guy that seems like he's definitely going to be relevant come later in the game. Lots of people talking in this crowd. I feel like those are fake conversations, and once I step out there, that'll be progressing things. Yeah, there we go.
It's time to sneak in. You ready? Let's go.
All right.
Let's find somewhere out of sight so we can change.
Oh, there's the head of the Sanctus Church.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Can you see Grius?
I see him.
I can pick him out. Although I don't see Luis around.
Look there!
Is this like a blimp, a flying machine? What is that?
The call. What is this?
I'm guessing that's Luis. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at him. I love how much they all hate him. They're all like, what a douchebag.
The flowers straight from the king's garden. And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty. You
barbarian.
It's kind of funny that everyone's attitudes towards Luis.
Your fool of a king is dead.
Oh shit.
Disillusioned by vain aristocrats and simpering clergy, he withered and died under his own weakness.
Oh my goodness.
Audacity.
How can he say that?
He's just going all out.
Madness at the king's own funeral.
Lord Louis speaks true! The nobles are to blame!
Name the guilty!
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation.
Well, I was not
I will show
expecting
you
that
truth,
attitude.
The truth of reality!
Is this gonna be a dead human?
You've all been sheltered, blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse!
Oh, yep, it
They
is.
are no mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home.
Shit. That was wild.
A fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. How long before we're overrun? You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength!
How dare you, scoundrel! Your words verge on treason!
Against what ruler, Blue Blood? The dead cannot be betrayed.
Yeah,
Let
treason
your late
against
king's
who?
soul bear witness. Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Euchronia.
Oh?
Hey, what do we...
What's happening?
What's happening?
What the hell?
Such power. It can't be.
The palace!
Things are popping off. Jesus. What is going on? Oh my god, the palace is just flying into the sky? What the... What? The ground is alive? Is a person? I'm so confused.
Could this be the king's own magic?
Is this the royal magic?
I am Hithlodius the Fifth. His Majesty?
Hithlodius, not
The people of my
Hithlodius.
land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
What the fuck is going on? This is bizarre.
The Fifth? That face, it can't be His Majesty.
The dead king is a giant chunk of rock. What?
Why? Be silent! Let him say his piece. Heed me, O kingless. Time is finite before my soul departs this benighted world. In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever have truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
Okay.
By right of kings? The faith of the citizenry? Truly?
From the lofty heavens shall my unfading soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What the heck is that? Oh, we all have it. Oh my god.
Thy voices ring out in clarion truth. Here and now witness the faces of those most desired to become king.
Interesting.
It's Vorden.
Count Louise! Count Louise is there too! They're all candidates.
It's hard to tell who's
What
there.
glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by right and providence.
You go too far, Louis. We gather to mourn His Majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
So be it. Shall we test that? Good people, is Vorden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or tribe. In my world, we are a people equal and united. I shall be your shield from the human menace. Together, peace is within our grasp.
When my village burned, the church did nothing. There's no way we can fight those monsters alone.
And those of us in bonds? Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled! He's not the man you think he is!
Hey, look! Luis, he's catching up to Borden!
Oh, interesting. Okay. I can kind of see their faces better
Luis,
now.
You've led the people's hearts astray.
No future exists without the power to eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side, who oppose the powers that be, my protection is yours. Or refuse my hand and perish. I will lead us over your corpses.
You mean, just as you killed the king?
Ooh. Call him
Country
out.
is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it.
Oh, he's not even denying it.
Retribution past due.
He's just like straight up. I did it. Sure.
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Luis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it!
Oh, Stroll.
Silence him! A Kingslayer deserves only death!
Oh, Stroll's starting a revolution here.
Yes, good! You need to go too.
Where's Grius?
Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Oh, no. No. Whoa. What?
Alsace?
I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
Punished? Impressive. One of the royal
Whoa.
family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose. See
Oh,
how he's
no.
rewarded your loyalty.
No. Oh, Grius.
I warned you. This is the price of defiance. Though I hadn't expected the king's own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind me. I will shield you from injustice. Rise above birth and circumstance, for they mean nothing.
Count Luis is our only
What
hope!
choice do we have? He'll kill any against him!
Not much of a choice. Upon the day of the hero, whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment. Be thou criminal, pauper, or noble, thy claim is decided not by stature or trial. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the faces of the chosen. I shall brook no sabotage or obstruction of this trial. Let all hear me and obey.
Grius. I mean, I knew it was there was just no way. There was just no way.
The damned!
Hey, Grius! Grius!
He's gone.
Damn it! Luis!
Alsace.
Is that Grius's name? Elsa? What the fuck?
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis's king.
Who's this?
Stand down!
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory!
Who's this? Oh my god, just raising up a whole bunch of dead skeletons.
But Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral. The day the
What
king's
the
morning
hell?
ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
What? What's happening? Oh my god.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
Oh, here we go. Time to fight. Oh my god. So much is happening.
What is this? What the hell is this?
Stroll, get a hold of yourself. We've got company.
Oh no, not a critical.
Calm. Damn it, I can't focus.
What's going on with Stroll there? The shadows and the red eyes? Anxiety status. Party members have a chance to be inflicted with anxiety in 2 circumstances. When you are ambushed into battle, or when they receive a critical hit from an enemy during battle. Allies afflicted with anxiety will be unable to control archetype skills, and attacks against them won't consume enemy turn icons, among other things. Pay special attention to the status ailment. That
Sorry
sucks.
about that. I'll be alright.
Will you?
Here they come. Brace yourselves.
You look pretty anxious, my man. Oh my god, that's a lot of turn icons. Okay, good. They're just upping their hit rate. That's fine. Okay. Are you still anxious? You are.
Keep the enemies off him.
Is there... None of these things... Ailment cures, no. None of these things help.
Not now.
I guess, because I can't use an archetype skill, right? Yeah, no, I can't.
Let's stay calm.
Whoa, what was that? I guess it's you just can't control archetype skills. Like you can't pick which one you're gonna use. That's much better then. Okay, what do we think these? They're probably gonna be weak against ice, right? They're skeletons. I mean, it could be almighty also, or light damage also, but if it's any element, I feel like it's gonna be ice. No, that was incorrect.
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him.
Please.
Yeah, that's not good. Oh, he's not anxious anymore. Okay, good. Let's use... How strong are these things? Do I need to bother with my...
I'll cut you down!
With my more powerful one? No, I don't.
I will fight with pride. Me!
Okay, so they locked ice, which might just mean magic is ineffective against them. Let's try electric. No, okay. I think that magic just doesn't really work against them.
You've got some fancy powers, Stroll.
Yeah, okay. Let's try... Let me see. If I just do a normal attack... Oh, okay. These guys are not that strong.
I can't afford to hold back.
They're weak to fire. Okay. Okay, they're weak to fire. Or they're weak to whatever, maybe my staff did, like, piercing damage or something? Or blunt damage? Maybe it did blunt damage, because I feel like skeletons in games are usually weak to, like, blunt damage, whereas Stroll was doing slashing damage, possibly.
Did he take soldiers into the cathedral?
God, I forgot about Grius.
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king. For the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death.
Yeah, I mean, we knew this was coming.
My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you.
Hulkenberg. I feel like I've, I know why this name is familiar. Because everyone's cosplaying her. I've seen a lot of posts of people talking about Hulkenberg cosplay, and they have like red hair. And yeah, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, it's very obvious that this is who those people are cosplaying. I've seen so many posts of people doing this cosplay. That's really funny.
That power you wield, it is not something they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
I guess, you know, she's a well-liked character then.
And you? You're clearly more than a guard captain.
I am a knight in the Crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but these are dire times.
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsace seemed to know you.
Alsace, Grias. Alsace?
Who is Alsace? We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
Wait, hold on. So it's not just like his first name or something? Weird. Okay.
The royal scepter?
Yeah, that lets the king do the royal magic.
Help!
What's going on with you?
Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
Yes, my family and more.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor bound as a knight to answer that plea. I would ask your aid as well, if you might give it.
Does it not tarnish the Royal Knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
Stroll, why are you antagonizing her?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grias. Any objections, my friend?
Absolutely not. None that would stop you.
None that would stop you, I expect.
You know me so well already. Let's just watch out for those accursed skeletons.
The Regolith Grand Cathedral. This is our like next dungeon. That's crazy. We need to catch up to that night. Hey, wait, there are people still alive.
No.
The military can handle it. Our aid is needed most within the cathedral. I'll have to figure out her voice. Hold on. Necromancer, a man clad in black who appears to be one of Luis's closest aides. Certain physical characteristics of his suggest he's a half-blood, such as his single Clamar horn and the eye on his forehead that doesn't open. It's said he's powerful enough to single-handedly defeat a wave of oncoming soldiers, but what's more terrifying is his ability to magically manipulate the deceased remains into undead soldiers. Using manipulation magic on people's remains is considered a highly monstrous act, and mages who engage in it, called necromancers, lose all social standing. To wit, the upper echelons of Grand Trad society were aghast that Luis would leave such a madman unsupervised at all, much less at the royal funeral for the late king. Yeah, so let's go through all this stuff and then we'll debrief from what just happened at the funeral, because that was so much craziness. Water merchants. Merchants who sell precious potable water, especially vital in Grand Trad, where lack of water is a chronic issue because of heavy desertification. Water merchants know where safe water sources exist and how to purify drinking water, and do not reveal their trade secrets to others. In times of disaster or extreme drought, water can be valued higher than gold. The majority of water merchants are parapists, who have no qualms with the arduous labor the profession demands. Slave classes. A class of people considered so low across the kingdom that no one can be born into it. Rather, it is a restriction on citizenship, imposed as a form of punishment for crimes. The criminal becomes the legal property of another for a fixed sentence, and during this period, any action that leads to a slave's death, participation in additional crimes, or even self-harm will result in the owner being charged. Interesting. What else we got here? Oh, Hythlodius V. The Kingdom of Euchronia's former king. Prior to his assassination by Luis, he arranged for his death to trigger the royal magic, which prompted a competition for the throne succession in which every member of the kingdom was eligible, thus ushering in a time of unprecedented turmoil and uncertainty. His early reign was marked by substantial efforts to uphold his high-minded ideals, but his authority gradually diminished over the years. After the prince was attacked and presumed dead, he became an empty husk of his former self and stopped participating in politics. That he would prepare an elaborate, bizarre magic spell in secret, completely defying his style of reign until then, came as a complete shock to his subjects, further adding to the disarray. The calendar. The Kingdom of Euchronia uses a 5-day week in its calendar: Flames Day, Waters Day, Arbor's Day, Metals Day, and finally, Idol's Day. There are 365 days in a year and 12 months. Each month has 6 weeks, except December, which has 7, the last of which is called Idol's Week and is treated as a week of rest. The names of the calendar days are based on the creation myths of Sanctism, and thus Idol's Day is intended for rest and prayer. Likewise, the entire kingdom spends Idol's Week in preparation for a prosperous new year. That said, towns and villages in areas where Sanctism has less influence often have their own customs and names. Royal flower, a white flower associated with the Euchronian royal family, also depicted on the national coat of arms. Though beloved by Euchronians for generations, as a sign of respect to the royal family, it is now customary to refrain from using the flower in familial celebrations. Until some decades ago, colonies of the flower could be seen around Grand Chad, but have since been lost because of the rapid expansion of the Tradia Desert. It is said that few natural colonies exist in present day. Knight, a mark of esteem granted by the Kingdom of Euchronia in recognition of one's military merit, humanitarian efforts, scholastic achievement, or other noteworthy accomplishments. Those who have been knighted vow to uphold their powers in chivalric spirit, and today many knights also vow to defend the Sanctus faith, viewing it as an intrinsic part of their noble duty after it was instated as the state religion. Knights are respected in society and enjoy various privileges to match their high status. However, if any knights conduct themselves in a manner contrary to chivalric values, they are deemed as disloyal to the king and thus heavily condemned. Knights turned criminal are commonly called fallen knights and lose all social credibility. Knights may be armed, but are not necessarily members of the army. For example, royal knights serve the royal palace directly under the king. They may participate in the army under the king's command, but they are not subject to the whims of the military. So it seems like Hulkenberg was a royal knight. Okay, royal magic. The royal magic of the previous king. The late Hythlodius V was the first king to invoke the royal magic in several hundred centuries. None could have foreseen its consequences, as it was planned in secrecy and was to be triggered only after his death. Its activation threw the capital into chaos. The magic he invoked was peculiar. He called for a competition of the people's support, stating that the crown would be conferred to whoever could win the most faith among the populace, regardless of birth or circumstance, at the end of a designated period. In addition, in order to monitor the competition, other phenomena appeared, including the royal palace floating into the sky, the giant face of the king peering from beneath it, and the mysterious stones throughout the kingdom that depict those with the most support. No one yet knows the full extent of his magic. Face rock. Peculiar giant faces with rocks with candidates' faces on them appeared throughout the kingdom around the same time the royal magic was evoked. Evidence suggests they were created by the royal magic. The general understanding is that the candidates' faces appear in prominence based on their public approval rating, and the rocks constantly alter in response to changes in those rankings. Apparently, candidates higher in ranking take up more of the rock's surface. Oops, I didn't mean to exit out of that. Day of the Hero. An annual holiday on October 27th. Oh, and I didn't process that. Okay. I didn't fully process that the calendar had the same month names as ours. An annual holiday on October 27th of the Euchronian calendar, celebrating the three kingdoms of Euchronia, Oceania, and Monteria as one united kingdom, as it remains to this day. More precisely, it celebrates the day that the first king of the United Kingdoms was coronated. The titular hero refers to the then king of Euchronia, who put an end to the Annex War. The former king, Hythlodius V, may have chosen this day to mark the end of the struggle for the throne because of its historical significance, a monumentous day marking a kingdom's rebirth. Okay. So, now, that was all the memorandum entries, right? Yeah. Now that we've read through all those, let's take a second to process everything that happened. So, where do I even start? Luis shows up at the funeral and starts talking some shit. Basically being like, look, yeah, I killed the king. He sucked. That's the way it is. Y'all are gonna deal with it. Make me king. Everyone was like, oh my god, what's happening? Then the king's magic starts rising up. That rock starts shooting out of the sky and declares this competition, right? Which I knew from the trailers that this game generally involved some sort of competition to see who the new king was going to be. I thought that that meant a more traditional competition. Like, I thought there was going to be like a joust or something like that. Not this crazy, like, magical, psychic election, essentially. Because that's really what this is, right? This is an election for the new king. Except it's an election in which people's choices are sort of determined just based on their intrinsic opinions and feelings, as opposed to what a specific vote that they intentionally cast, which is interesting. I sort of wonder how such a system would impact real life, if it were possible to somehow gaze into people's minds and see sort of who they truly wanted to vote for, how that would impact our elections. But anyway, so that's crazy. So, and it's interesting because if we go back to face rock, so the face that's facing outwards, that's Forden, who is the head of the Sanctus Church, who they said his name at some point, or his like title, Aestivum. It's the Sanctifex. There we go. Forden is the Sanctifex. So it looks like people are mostly in support of Forden because his face is the biggest. Then we have Luis on the side there, on the left side. And then we have that little baby face on the right side, and I have no idea who that person is. So yeah, I don't know, like, what would we want? We would want the prince, right? That's our whole thing, is we're trying to get the prince, like, reinstated. But I don't know how we do that. Everyone thinks the prince is dead, so clearly they're not gonna rank him unless we somehow make that fact known that he's not. Interesting. Then we have Grius, which, God, I didn't want to be right about that. I really like Grius, but it just felt like there were so many red flags. It really did. I didn't see how it was like so, it was so obvious to the point where I was like, not only do I think this is gonna happen, I don't see how it doesn't. I did think maybe there was a moment of hope when everything started going crazy at the funeral, because I was like, oh, maybe Grace just isn't gonna attack. But as soon as he started going for the attack, I was like, no, he's not making it out of this. I wasn't expecting it to be the royal magic that sort of screwed him over, though. That caught him and chained him right when he was about to get Luis and made it so that he couldn't. So that kind of sucks. But, anyway, yeah, and then we met Hulkenberg officially, so that's good. Yeah, oh, a lot going on. A lot went very differently than I thought it was gonna go. Craziness. Okay, let's head inside. Noble scripture.
Over here!
This way!
Hold on, I gotta find her voice. This way! We are upward bound!
This is bad.
Careful, it's going to collapse.
Eep! Watch out!
Drat, we've been separated. I say, are you alright?
Somehow, yeah. Problem is...
Damn it, there's no way up now. Seek another path. I shall ascend from here. Got it, we'll catch up.
All right.
Let us meet again. Fight well, be not reckless.
Okay?
Okay, I'm not sure where I'm gonna leave her voice yet. I need to play around with it some more. I wasn't expecting her to be talking in this episode. Maybe I have some ideas for where I can have that sit that might be comfortable and like somewhat more distinct from other voices that I'm doing. Oh, we got some. Oh, right, I forgot how this overworld fighting situation works.
I see the enemy.
That worked out.
Oh, nice.
There they are.
Good, I can just auto-kill these guys.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Come on, turn around. This guy's not turning around.
Everyone all right?
I'm gonna wait for his friend to go at least then.
Right there.
No, why would you lock onto
There
that
they
one?
are. Time for some closure. Let's push through.
There we go. Okay, it's up there. I really like that they mark items on the map. So you can see like where on the map you need to go so you don't miss stuff. That's really helpful and convenient. Oh god, but how do I get up to the other side? Oh, up the stairs. Obviously. Oh, but I can't get over there. Can I? Oh, I see. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, never mind. That does not work. Maybe I have to go up and then down? Oh no, who's that? Help me!
Blast!
I don't know why I gave her like a southern accent.
Who the hell are these? Where'd they come from?
No, stay back!
That damn necromancer. He's attacking defenseless civilians. We can't just leave them. Come on, we have to help.
We will, don't you worry. Okay, yeah, we're just attacking because these guys are not strong enough to resist that.
In the name of justice.
What is there? Hold on. Can I see if I analyze?
Strike attacks. Smash them up.
Okay, yeah, they're weak to, what was it, strike attacks that you said? Yeah, so we have slashing, piercing, which I assume is like range, like if you're shooting with like a bow or something, and then strike attacks, which are like more hitting type things, which I guess is what the staff does. So, there we go. Whoa, what was that? That was cool. Unscathed triumph. Hell yeah.
Are you unhurt?
Yes.
We're all right, thanks to you. But who are you? Which organization do you belong to?
Please, save my son. He's up ahead.
We'll look for him. Please, wait here until we send word. Are you not really with the State Army? Oh well, it makes no difference in the end. A rescue's a rescue after all. I'll watch over her. Sorry to make you do this, but please look for her son. We're going. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to make more of an effort to read those things in the top left, because it seems like they have some, it seems like they do say some, oh, ow. They do say some stuff sometimes that I might want to pay attention to.
There they are.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
That skeleton surprised me. I wasn't expecting him to come out of there. What? Where did you come from?
Looks like they found us.
Did more spawn? What the hell? Can I go the other way as well to get over there? Is there any reason to get over there? I don't know.
Let's push through.
You hit him right in the weak spot. Good
I
job.
can't, but there's a chest here, so that works.
We found
I
something.
love it.
Breeze Igniter, a simple wind igniter, enables the single target wind skill Mage Wind when equipped. Interesting. So you can just give someone a like a wind magic ability. That's kind of cool. God, hopefully this dungeon is not crazy long, because I might have to stop partway through if it is. I don't want this video to go on forever. We're like basically starting this dungeon already 2 hours in.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
I got it. Hello, guys. How you doing?
I see the enemy. On your guard. Come on.
Got them all.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
I really kind of like the lock-on attack from afar method. It feels satisfying. Oh god, I'm not emulating that voice. Mama! Mama, where are you? I can't get out. Help me.
A child. He must be in this room.
Don't tell me.
This area is a proper mess. Do we have to go further in?
Great find. Keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to read those in the top left when I see them. Because like I said, they do seem like they're kind of relevant.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Pass through. Hey, baby child.
It's going to be all right. Are you hurt?
Okay.
Yeah, it was scary. You were very brave. Thank you, sir. It looks like he's okay. I'm gonna go get that soldier.
Thank goodness.
Thank you, and well done. I'll get them to safety. You two should get out of here as well. The area ahead is much too dangerous. Honestly, I'm not even sure the state army can handle this.
We've further business to attend to. Take care of the child, if you would.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly for saving me, sirs. You be careful, too.
Let's hurry.
Look at that. Look, we did some good.
Look at that.
Balm of Life. Good. Always good to have some revival stuff. Because I don't have any revival magic right now, so... Good thing I have some items. Anything up here? I don't think so. We're looking clean so far. Okay. Hey, Hulkenberg.
Everything all right?
You're late. Were you waylaid by fighting?
No.
There were people struggling to get away. We couldn't just abandon them.
I see.
In that case, well done. Still, there are likely more who need assistance inside.
Look.
It is a sorry mess that the royal funeral led to. I could never have imagined.
We only have Luis to blame. Launching an attack on the proceedings was unthinkable.
And then...
That's not all he's done. That mad subordinate of his. You said he's after the royal scepter? Yes, no doubt to offer it to his master. Once Luis takes it in his hand, I fear the whole country will bend to his whims.
I'll listen back. I think I kind of like that for a place to maybe sit with Hulkenberg, but I'm not sure if it sounds too similar to Stroll. I'll listen back to them afterwards and see if I need to make them sound more different from each other. We can't let that happen. I mean, we can stop him, right? So let's keep moving.
Onward.
The entrance to the upper levels is ahead. Try to keep up.
Damn it.
If he is after the royal scepter, we must stop him, regardless of the cost.
That's the way I came from? Yeah, okay. No, we don't need to go back there. Just wanted to make sure. Woo.
You've got to be joking. That thing looks absolutely massive.
You have to climb that whole way? This is gonna take a while.
Indeed we do. The royal scepter chamber is at the top. Let us make haste.
Jesus, okay. So it seems like this is not gonna be quick and dirty, in which case I'm probably gonna try to save the first chance that I get. If we find Magla Hollow at some point. I can't save now, right? No, that's not what I meant to do.
What now?
No, I can't. Okay. Yeah, so... Wait, hold on. That was weird. I could have sworn that I saw something. Okay, never mind.
Look at that!
The door's up ahead! Let's do this thing.
What's become of this place?
What's become of this place?
Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
Yeah, okay. I feel like that's a...
Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
I feel like that's a good place for her voice to sit.
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
Brace yourselves. It's collapsing.
Oh, shit. We are running out of there.
Look! The entrance!
Does not look like we're going through that way.
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to halt our advance.
Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
A plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
Oh, okay. I feel like maybe the whole scepter situation is more pressing. But if you say so.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes. I knew him as Alsace.
Why Alsace?
Arvid Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the king's behest.
Arvid Alsace. I see.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
Yeah, okay. So you're definitely the one from the flashback.
You're a personal guard for the prince.
She was.
I was. Now he is lost to me.
Yeah. About that. We don't know where he is or anything. Yeah, it is kind of awkward that she's been like searching for him this whole time and we just know where he is.
Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek.
Does Grius also know where the prince is? Like, was it Hulkenberg that was kept out in the dark for some reason? Why wasn't she brought in on our little secret organization?
Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Because he sucks. Yeah, so, remember my whole thing about, like, maybe Luis isn't really a bad guy? I feel like I, how do you say it? Was wrong. I feel like I was wrong on that one. I feel like maybe I was incorrect there. Obviously, I'm sure that there will still be plenty more to the story beyond that, but it does seem like Luis is not the greatest.
Well,
We can't reveal the reason for the assassination.
Revenge.
Oh, because we can't tell her that we're trying to save the prince.
The assassination is for His Highness. To avenge his death.
Revenge?
Not just for the prince. Luis killed the king as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion.
Yeah, exactly. You wouldn't have just done it for
Why would
revenge.
such a man sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Exactly.
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
Oh, are we gonna get her to join our party?
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral. I know the way. Will you assist me?
Absolutely.
Naturally. How about you?
You know it. Of course.
Of course. Right. Not much point in asking, really.
Hulkenberg joined your party? No? Oh, okay. Oh my, that's a lot of dead people. What happened?
Where's the state army?
What happened here?
I can't believe all the mess at the king's funeral. Our country's doomed, isn't it?
With this fucking human corpse
Pretty
just in the middle of the
chaotic
place.
With good reason. I was there, and even I struggled to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back.
Fabienne. Oh no, Fabienne.
Have you seen Maria?
Oh no.
Maria, she's missing.
She heard the commotion and ran off. She can't have gotten far.
Oi, Fabienne, we found Maria.
Oh, good, okay.
Maria!
Oh no. Is she okay?
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
Oh, Maria.
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
Okay, good.
Ah, but he'll
Not Hill.
be along soon, won't he?
Oh no. He's...
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I was prepared for the worst, but
I'm sorry, Fabienne.
Damn it.
God damn it. God damn it, Grius. Why do you have to throw your life
Fabienne
away?
is taking care of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Aren't there people still left inside?
Are we still, like, going in there? I don't know what's happening right now.
Most of the soldiers sent into hell haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one's sure if that human's corpse is safe either, so it's just been left to rot.
Also, just to be clear, is that the human that we killed? Did he take the corpse that we killed and present it like he did it? If so, fuck that.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
Okay.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
Why are you so distrusting, Stroll? You sound like Grius did when you joined the group.
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
Right. Let's hurry.
And we're off to the mausoleum. Popularity rankings. Check your approval rating by pressing L1. Archetypes as manifestations of heroes can sense the fame of their user. You'll grow more popular naturally and by helping other people. In addition, mag proportionate to your ranking will accumulate daily at any coronation rock, where leading candidates' faces are carved into their surface by the king's magic. You can collect multiple days' worth at once. Wild, okay. So, whoa, what is that? Through the power of the archetype, I can hear the voices of past hero souls. As of yet, thou art but a nameless wretch. In the time to come, we shall judge if thou art a worthy vessel for our power. The true king, who the people would choose, must be a culmination of the heroes of Eld. If thou should use thy power as 'tis meant to be, the path will open before thee. Use thy strength for justice, and save the people of the realm. Make real the world that was beyond our grasp.
Whoa.
Did that voice belong to your archetype? It's true that under the king's rules, anyone can be crowned, even you. But I think stopping this calamity is way more important than worrying about that right now. Okay, memorandum. Mausoleum. An underground mausoleum that existed before the Grand Cathedral was built. The cathedral was connected to it for the convenience of the sanctists, and there is a passageway through the basement. Few locals know of this path, as most prefer the main entrance than to walk among the dead. Hulkenberg. Aislinn? Probably, yeah, Aislinn? Aislinn Hulkenberg. A Rusant lady knight met in Grand Trad. Once a member of the Royal Knights, she served the prince alongside Grias. Although the prince was formally declared dead, she believed that he survived the attack and searched for him alone. Given her social status, she was called by her family name during her travels, which she has become completely accustomed to the point that she introduces herself that way. Okay, so she just always introduces herself as Hulkenberg. What do you gotta say, Stroll? I'm worried about Maria, but let's just do what we can for now.
Yeah.
Let's move.
We'll free out... Nope. We'll free Alsus from his dying regrets, for his highness's sake as well.
I'm heading out.
For his highness's sake, let us settle this. Okay, so she's like,
I'm heading out.
For his highness's sake, let us settle this. And Stroll is, let's do what we can. Those seem fairly different. I feel like those are different enough, probably. The gate to the mausoleum is to the left of the recruitment center, right? Let's go and take a look.
Let's go.
Okay. Hold on, let me... Oh, it like, every time I press L1, it goes through that whole speech. Okay, so our popularity rank is 8,121. So we're actually, it's interesting because I sort of assumed that we were, like, I knew that there was this competition for the crown, right? But since it was telling us that, like, we were trying to get the prince in power from the beginning of this game, I sort of thought that we were going to be sort of competing to put the prince into power, or trying to get the prince to power, but having the popularity rank here and also having our kingly virtues or whatever these are called makes it sound like we're going for the crown, which would also be interesting. Or maybe if we get like powerful enough, we're gonna put the prince in power. I don't know. I'm not really sure how this will all play out. Yeah, no information to display. Is Hulkenberg in our party?
No.
No, okay. She's not. Is there anything else I want to check here? What's this exclamation mark for Stroll? Son of a rural noble house that fell in a human attack, proud of his parents' legacy, he gladly risks his life for justice. Having discovered Luis's hand in the tragedy of his hometown, Stroll awakens to his archetype and vows to fight alongside Gnome. Oh, that's cute. His food, if I remember correctly before, said, like, no preference or something like that, and now it says red grass roasted Bido. Bido? Bido? I don't remember how it's pronounced, but that's cute. Maria, Grias' daughter living with Fabienne, the innkeep, emotionally observant and sensitive, she tends not to voice her mind. She is Ishkia and rogue. Her home is unknown, and she likes benevolent bread. Synopsis: Maria reads with Gnome. Though lonely, she doesn't want to get in the way of her father's work, a wish reflecting her kind heart. And we reduce the mag cost of it when she levels up. Just like the others. Oh, now we can go to more because I remember one of these seemed like it was maybe... Yeah, I remember seeing this. Increases skill inheritance slots for the Seeker lineage to 2. That's cool. So you would be able to equip 2 different you would be able to inherit 2 different skills, which is pretty neat. This also seems neat that you can access the archetype tree from the main menu instead of having to go to academia. Anything else to look at in here? We looked through the memorandum. The calendar. Yeah, so, okay, so it doesn't say the names of the months here, but we know that it's... Oh. Weird, I can't go beyond October, because that's where Day of the Hero is. Is that where the game ends? Oh, the game is only a couple months. So that's very different from Persona, where the game lasts like almost a year. This is... We started in June, and we go to October. I presume we probably go a bit beyond the Day of the Hero. I don't know, maybe not. I don't really know what to expect with this game. But anyway, with that, we're gonna go ahead and give it a save. Save complete, perfect. There we go, and we will pick up next time going to... Well, we'll talk to all these people that are around, including whatever the hell's going on with that guard there. Oh, is that the face rock? I think it is. It looks like a face rock symbol above his head. Yeah, who's this guy right between me and Stroll? Who's that fella? Looks like a Rusant man. I don't know. Anyway, we will pick up there next time, talking to the people around here, figuring out this face rock stuff, and heading into the mausoleum to see if we can stop Luis and his necromancer buddy from stealing the royal scepter. Crazy stuff going on, guys. I'm excited to see where this game keeps going, because so far it's been a delight. I'm really enjoying it. And until next time, I will see you all then. Bye.